Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a luxury haul for you guys. So I'm going to be unboxing some Chanel. Well, a Chanel bag actually, as a matter of fact, and then I have some Celine from SENSERnet, and then I also have some Dior Beauty, some Giorgio Armani Beauty, and YSL Beauty. So before I dive into all those unboxings, if you are new to my channel and you love luxury, you love fashion, you love beauty, you love investigative content when it comes to the fashion world, or anything luxury and that kind of jazz, and if you aren't subscribed, I'd love if you would hit that subscribe button below, and also the bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. I try to upload, I should say, every weekend. But anyways, all right, let's get right into today's video. So I do have an item here that I got again from SENSERnet. SENSERnet is an online luxury shopping platform. They serve more than 2 million users all over the world that are using this platform to connect them to luxury boutiques and counters all around the world, particularly in Europe. When it comes to shopping in Europe, they have the absolute best pricing for luxury fashion. So SENSERnet actually will connect you with more than 2,500 world-renowned brands, and they have over 500,000 luxury items on their website. This kind of platform I am very familiar with, but it is really truly like the best way to shop luxury fashion if you can't just go and hop over to Europe and buy luxury goods, especially like me. I live in Australia, but SENSERnet is launched in the US, so this video is more for my US subscribers. However, as I said, I'm in Australia, so when I got this item, and just like when I got the other one, I did use a non-forwarding service, so I will link that down below as well, just so you have that information. So I picked out an item from Celine. I got Seline Sunglasses. You got like your care booklet thing, and then you've got inside here your little cleaning cloth. I've got an additional kind of soft carry case. So I picked out the classic Celine Triomphe sunglasses. Very classic. It's got a nice gradient effect as well. So I'm gonna have to get prescription lenses in these in order to enjoy them. So yeah, what do you think? Do you like my new sunglasses? I feel like Celine does the most beautiful sunglasses. So for Australia, the retail price on these is 790 Australian dollars, and the retail price on the Sensor website is 331 USD. So that's still a saving of 295 Australian dollars. However, they actually do often have some kind of discount code. I have a discount code which is SSPURSE, and that gets you 4% off. If you are in the US, you get free shipping with SENSERnet. So you guys have a even better shopping experience, and the delivery is actually express as well, typically up to 14 days, but a lot of the time you'll get it within like 7 days. These prices that I'm telling you are actually in duty included, so you don't have to pay any additional duty, nothing like that. You don't have to pay shipping if you're in the US. So 331 USD for these sunglasses, but if you were to get them on the Celine counter, they're actually 510 USD, about $179 in saving. But I also wanted to show you some of the other items that I have that I know that you can actually get on the SENSERnet website. So this beautiful Fendigraphy mini Zucca bag comes with a very cute strap. So on the SENSERnet website is 1,297 USD, compared to if you're buying it on the Fendi counter website, it would be 2,150 USD. It's a saving of 853 USD, and that is almost 40% off. So this is my Celine Triomphe in the classic. On the SENSERnet website, this is 3,863 USD, but the price if you were to get it at the Celine counter is 4,150 USD, saving of around about almost 300 USD. So everything for SENSERnet is going to be linked down below in the description bar, including my coupon code. But have a look on the website, see what the current code is as well, and then compare that at checkout to see whichever one's going to work best for you. So for whatever reason, if it doesn't fit you, they do offer returns, and if you are looking for luxury goods, I highly recommend to check their platform because the pricing is just so much better. Anyways, all right, let's get on to the next part of this video. So I do in fact have some beauty items to show you guys. So I have some makeup items to show you guys. I've got a couple here from YSL. Let me be clear as well, because I do say that I don't buy brands from Kering, I want to make note and clear that YSL, so Yves Saint Laurent. The beauty line is actually not owned by Kering. It's actually owned by L'Oreal Paris. So technically I am not actually buying from anything that Kering owns. I'm going to show you first something I got from Giorgio Armani. I actually wanted to get their blush, but it was out of stock, so I went ahead and got this fluid enhancer instead. Essentially just a highlighter. Giorgio Armani would still fall into that luxury brand makeup for sure. So I'll do a little pump on my skin so we can see how that looks. But you see how like it's a pink with like a shimmery effect? But I have tried it already and I'm pretty sure it comes out not as in, comes out pink. But when you blend it in like this, when you blend it in, it is a shimmery effect. I wonder how that would go on my face or if it's going to break up my makeup. Let's give it a crack. It's nice. But that's how it looks on my hand. You can see that there. So it's got a pink still to it. You can see that pink tinge there. But you wouldn't use this as a blush. It's just, to me, I feel like it's not enough unless you went for like a no makeup look, and then you could use it as like a blush because it was just a light sort of pink. All the makeup I'm showing you, all the beauty items I'm showing you, I'm going to leave linked down below. I'm on a bit of a makeup beauty kick at the moment, even though I don't really wear foundation. This is the new Make Me Blush liquid blushes. So this is shade 69, and then this is shade 66. Yes, that's right. So this is like a lilac purple, the one here, and this is a like fuchsia pink. So this is the lilac-y purple one, and then blending it out. So it's a very subtle purple. And then this pink I could definitely wear all year round. So that's, wow, that's got some power to it. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, look at the color on that. You would need just a teeny tiny bit. Because look at that color, oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go wash my hand if I'm gonna handle a bag after this, because look at my finger. So the next stuff I have is from Dior. So this was actually a Dior pouch that you got when you spent like, it was like $500. I kind of feel like it's quite nice, but I feel like for the fact that you had to spend $500 to get it, I don't know though. It's okay. Like, I just thought that the print was going to come up a bit darker than what it kind of looked in the images, but it's kind of a bit like on the dull side, the print. Like you could hardly sort of see it unless you're kind of looking like up close at it. Like it's very monotone, but it's still a very nice kind of pouch. So it says Dior, and then it's got the floral sort of design that they currently have on the Dior fashion site. So these items from the Dior, some of them from the Dior website, some of them are from the Dior counter, but I just put them into the same box. Whenever you get on the website, they give you some samples and a little dust bag. I think most of these are all limited edition stuff. Actually, there is something in here that I had to get on eBay because it was no longer available anywhere in Australia. So all of them are limited edition. I'll link them down below. So if you do want them, get them sooner than later, because once they're gone, they are gone. This is from the Plans de Paris collection. This was a previous launch. Now Dior is currently at holiday, and I do have some Dior holiday items that I'm going to reveal probably next month, because I'm going to try and get all the ones that I want to get. Some of them are going to be for Christmas as well, so I'm going to hold off until next month on the Dior holiday reveal. But this Plans de Paris, they still have some stock of this collection, but the eyeshadows are hard to get now. This is the cushion case. So it's got the Plans de Paris design all around it. And then, as you can see, the mirror. You need to actually get the cushion refill in order to use this case. If you like to collect the limited edition cases and you just collect it for the sake of collecting it, then the cushion cases aren't too bad, because they're about $55 Australian. And if you're just collecting it for the design, kind of, it's not too bad. Kind of not too bad. Even though you're essentially just going to have an empty case with a mirror in it. The other one I got is a pink lilac rosy glow blush. So this is mostly sold out in Australia. Only some of the department stores still have it left, but I know in the US they still have it. So all my links will probably be mostly US for all this limited edition stuff. And if anything's still in Australia that I can link, I will link it. So it's a lilac rosy glow. This is like a cult blush for Dior, the pink one, but instead this has got a lilac hue to it, and then it's got the Dior oblique design embossed onto it, I guess, I suppose. And then I have a Dior Addict, a lipstick case. So you need to buy separately the Dior Addict refill. They do put a lot of effort into their cases. This is the Rosamania one, and it's got the Dior oblique all the way around it, and it feels kind of like a, it's not rubberized. It's almost rubberized, but not rubberized, if you know what I mean, which is good because the rubberized ones get pretty dirty. But it's got the Dior logo here. So they do put a lot of effort into their cases, even though you're paying like anywhere between $50 to like $90 Australian for one of these cases and no lipstick. It's also a great way to change out your lipstick cover as well. So there's that one. I think this might have been the Plans to Paris collection, or it might have actually been the previous collection for that, which would have been the summer collection. It might have been from that. So it's either from Plans to Paris or summer collection, and it is the Dior Stylo, a limited edition one as well. It's in the shade 146, Pearly Lilac. So it's another lilac shade. They had a lot of lilacs for the summer launch. Okay, this one again, and I think it might have been from summer collection too. This is the shade Pastel Mint, and it is the Dior Vernis nail polish. And then the last one, this is the one that I actually got on eBay. It's a Dior Addict Lip Glow, and it's in the shade Pink Lilac. It's totally sold out in Australia. I had to get it on eBay. This is a limited edition from summer, the same time that that blush came out. I already used one of them because I did get two, so this is actually my backup because the pricing worked out better if I got two of them, and I did pay a little bit over the retail, but it wasn't all too much anyway. But yeah, it doesn't show like as an obvious lilac on the lips. It just gives a slightly kind of light purple lilac hue. But I do have a Chanel bag here that was purchased pre-love, and it is kind of, let me give you a bit of a hint. It is slightly a kind of a repurchase, kind of. But it's not the same color. So do you want to have a crack at it? What bag in my Chanel collection is no longer there, but you think might be something that I may have wanted to repurchase, but in a different color? What do you reckon it is? Have a look at my collection. I know that I've rehomed. Actually, you know what? It's not going to help because all my stuff is in like dust bags. I put a lot of the small bags, especially the white ones, into dust bags because I get worried a little bit like about fading of white, especially when it's pure white that Chanel does. I worry about like the yellowing happening, so I started to put dust bags on them. But yeah, there is some bags in my collection you probably would have already noticed and not there anymore, and maybe I repurchased one in a different color. So let's do the reveal. I'm a big fan of buying Chanel pre-love because it ends up being much cheaper than the retail price. But for this particular one, because it was a limited edition one and it was quite hot, I ended up paying, well, it's pre-loved, so I actually ended up paying a little less than the retail price. But you're paying less because you're getting a pre-loved item anyway, and that's fine by me. But it's tends to be when it's not something that's hot like this, that a lot of the time if you're buying it pre-loved from the Japan pre-loved sites, you actually are getting a really good deal instead. I repurchased, let's make sure I'm holding this the right way. I repurchased the Chanel heart bag, but it's in black. So I did have this in pink before that I actually got from the boutique, but that was because they didn't have anything else. All they had was pink and white. And I think originally I got like a white small one, and then I realized it was just tiny, and I was like, no, I can't have this. And rather than going through the hassle of returning it because all they give you is a store credit, you don't get a refund, and not knowing if they'd have another bag, I ended up rehoming that white one. But then they ended up getting the pink heart bag in the bigger size, and that's all they had, or a white one again. So I got the pink one, tried it for a bit, and it was fun, but ultimately, I've kind of come to realize that when it comes to really bright colors, I just don't know if I would get another pink again. I don't know, like I feel like I want to get a bright pink, but then I feel like I probably may not ever use it, or I won't use it much, or it needs to be something that's, I don't know, like it needs to just be something that's maybe more casual, like a backpack or something like that. Oh yeah, actually, like my Chanel 22 is a bit more, it's still a light pink, but it's a little bit more obvious pink than like the ones there, and I use that like an okay-ish amount because it's a casual looking bag. So anyways, I digress. But yeah, I obviously don't have the Chanel heart bag anymore, and I've probably said that in other videos anyway. A bright pink heart was just a little bit too over the top for me, I realized. But yes, sometimes you just don't know until you try anyway. But the black heart bag is really the one that I wanted anyway. It's just more, classic in terms of being a black Chanel. It's the heart, but I just feel like it's just easier to wear. I don't have to worry about the fact that it's a heart in a bright color or anything, and I don't have to worry that it's white, even though white is such a great color and I love it, but you still get slightly more paranoid. I mean, even now when I look back, I think the white heart bag would have definitely been better for me, but if I was going to add like only one, because I could only pick one, I just felt like getting a darker color was better. So having the black is the perfect color. It's exactly the color that I need in terms of like having this collector bag. Yeah, the Chanel heart bag, you guys have probably already seen it many times before. It was really hot for when it launched, which, when was it? 23P? Was it 23P? I've totally forgotten now. Correct me if I'm wrong if you remember, but I've totally forgotten. It does have a double zip as well, so it zips 2 different ways. That way you can kind of just have the zips at the top if you like. It's a bit stiff actually. So for a Preloved bag, it actually still feels like not very worn in. Like, I don't even think this is used. They said it was Preloved, but all I see is maybe like a scratch. I mean, when I looked at the pictures, it looked totally fine to me. I was like, okay, Preloved bag, sure. I can't see any wear, I'll take it. Bit of a dent, like a slight little like dent on it sort of thing, where it's kind of like indented in a tiny bit sort of thing. You probably can't even see it, but that's about it. Just a couple scratches, a dent, a bit of a dent over here where it's near the, this like mechanism here, but that's probably just from being pressed on. So yeah, for a Preloved bag, I'm pretty darn impressed. This is a really nicely made one. I don't feel like there's any pivot. There's actually no pivot to it really at all actually. So it's done really tight, the screws on this, which is really good. Wow, I got lucky with this one. Preloved bag that's really well made. Got really lucky. It's got the Mona Lisa pocket at the back. It's got a beautiful like real nice puffy quilt to this too, and I just think it looks so beautiful on the black compared to how it looked on the pink. I feel like the pink, it didn't give it that pop that it needed as the classic kind of looking Chanel quilt, heart shape. I don't know, just the black is just so much better. I mean, not to discredit anyone who has the pink because it's still beautiful as well, but it just didn't cut it for me. It just wasn't giving me that factor. But yeah, I haven't had the heart bag for ages, and the black is exactly the one I wanted. But yeah, what do you reckon? I've re-added the heart bag back. Do you like it? I know some people hated it. I even heard that the heart bag might come back, but no, it hasn't. So would you consider getting the heart bag if it came back? Otherwise, definitely consider the links that I put down below for Preloved shopping if you are looking for, in particular, for this actual heart bag, because you're only going to be able to get it Preloved since it was more than a year ago now that they came out with this little cutie. But yes, that is it for today's video. Everything is going to be linked down below. Don't forget to check out the SENSERnet website if you are looking for some brand new luxury fashion goods, because their pricing is absolutely amazing. Yeah, the price on this is great. I was looking at some Dior sunglasses as well. Pricing was just way better for me to actually get it from SENSERnet, even living in Australia. But if you are in the US, highly recommend to check them out. If you're looking for anything luxury, check their website first. So their link to shop SENSERnet is going to be in the description bar down below, as well as my coupon code to get the 4% off. And all the other items that I've shown you, all the beauty stuff, will be linked down below, as well as some of my Japanese Preloved sites. So that is it for today's video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts and all the items that I unboxed today. And I will see you guys in another video later. Bye.